Stephen Patrick Garvey is an American professional Major League Baseball player who played first baseman for the Los Angeles Dodgers and San Diego Padres from 1969 to 1987. Garvey began his Major League career with the Dodgers in 1969. He won the National League Most Valuable Player Award in 1974 and was the National League Championship Series MVP in 1978. Garvey was also a member of the 1981 World Series winning Los Angeles Dodgers. Garvey was born in Tampa, Florida on December 22, 1948, the only child of Mildred Garvey, a secretary for an insurance company, and Joseph Joe Garvey, a bus driver who had recently moved from Long Island, New York for warm weather because of Millie's mother's health. Steve Garvey is Irish-American on his father's side. His father's ancestry is from Cook, Cork, Ireland. From 1956 to 1961, Garvey was a bat boy for the Brooklyn Dodgers, the New York Yankees, and Detroit Tigers during spring training. He graduated from George G. Chamberlain High School in Tampa in 1966. At Chamberlain, he was a teammate of future major leaguers Tom Walker and Mike Edden. After graduating from Chamberlain High School, Garvey played football and baseball at Michigan State University. He was committed to play football and baseball in college, despite being drafted in the third round by the Minnesota Twins in the June 1966 amateur draft at the age of 17. Garvey was drafted by the Los Angeles Dodgers in the first round of the 1968 Major League Draft. He made his Major League debut on September 1st, 1969 at the age of 20. He appeared in the seventh inning to pitch hit for Ray Lamb and struck out in his first appearance at the plate. Garvey had two more plate appearances in 1969 as a pinch hitter and recorded his first hit on September 10th off Denny LeMaster of the Houston Astros. Garvey then played third base for the Dodgers in 1970 and hit his first home run on July 21st, 1970 off Carl Morton of the Montreal Expos. And Garvey moved to first base in 1973 after the retirement of Wes Parker. Garvey was part of one of the most enduring infields in baseball history, along with third base Ron Cey, shortstop Bill Russell, and second base Davey Lopes. The four infielders stayed together as the Dodgers starters for 8.5 years, starting on June 13, 1973. Garvey is one of only two players to have started an All-Star game as a write-in vote, doing so in 1974. That year, Garvey won the NL MVP award and had the first of 6 200-hit seasons. In the 1978 National League Championship Series, which the Dodgers won over the Philadelphia Phillies, Garvey hit 4 home runs and added a triple for 5 extra base hits, both marks tying Bob Robertson's 1971 NLCS record and earning him the League Championship Series Most Valuable Player Award. Jeffrey Leonard would tie the NLCS home run record in 1987 NLCS. Garvey's cheerful personality, his availability with reporters, and his willingness to sign autographs for fans made him a very popular player, and the Dodgers took advantage of this, making him one of the main focuses of their public relations campaigns. This caused friction with some of the Dodger teammates, such as Cey and Lopes, who thought Garvey was only acting this way to get endorsement opportunities. Cey and Lopes and another unnamed player criticized Garvey in mid-June 1976, which prompted manager Walter Alston to call a team meeting. In the meeting, Garvey said, "If anyone has anything to say about me, I want them to say it to my face here and now." No one said anything, and Tommy John thought it was at this point that Alston who retired at the end of the year, began to lose control of the Dodgers. Late in the 1978 season, the rift resurfaced when the Washington Post published an article in which Don Sutton was quoted complaining that Garvey was the only Dodger to get publicity and insisting that Reggie Smith was a better player. The day after the article appeared, Garvey confronted Sutton with a copy of it in the locker room of Shea Stadium, where the Dodgers were playing a series against the New York Mets. When Sutton affirmed that the quotes were his, the two got into a fight. Garvey threw Sutton into Tommy John's locker, causing 96 baseballs John had been signing to fall out. Neither player was hurt, and the two managed to overcome their feud, making sure they were the first to congratulate each other on the field for the rest of the season. Garvey played in 1,727 games over 14 seasons and hit .301 with 211 homers and 992 RBIs. He was selected to 8 All-Star games and won the All-Star Game MVP award for 1974 and 1978. Garvey also won 4 straight Gold Glove awards from 1974 to 1977 and won the 1981 Roberto Clemente Award and finished in the top 10 in the NL MVP award votes 5 times. In December 1982, Garvey signed with the San Diego Padres for $6.6 million over 5 years in what some people felt was a masterstroke to general manager Jack McKean's effort to rebuild the team. Though San Diego had vastly outbid the Dodgers, McKean noted Garvey's value in providing a role model for younger players. Additionally, Garvey's box office appeal, his impending departure from the Dodgers, provoked some Girl Scouts to picket the stadium, helped San Diego increase its season ticket sales by 6,000 seats in Garvey's first year. Sports Illustrated ranked the signing as the 15th best free agent signing ever as of 2008. After Garvey signed with the San Diego Padres in 1982, the Dodgers kept his number 6 out of circulation for 21 years until it was given to utility player Jolbert Cabrera in 2003. It is a Dodgers policy not to officially retire a number unless a player who spent a majority of playing days with the franchise gets inducted into the Hall of Fame. Garvey's first season in San Diego allowed him to break the National League record for consecutive games played, a feat that landed him on the cover of Sports Illustrated as baseball's Iron Man. And an unusual homecoming, Garvey tied the record in his first appearance back at Dodger Stadium in Padre Brown. For breaking the record, he was named the National League Player of the Week. The streak ended at 1,207 consecutive games played, when he broke his thumb in a collision at home plate against the Atlanta Braves. It was the 4th longest such streak in Major League Baseball history. Garvey's second season in Padre Brown would be the highlight of his career in San Diego. San Diego Padres won their first National League pennant over the Chicago Cubs in 1984. In Game 4, Tony Gwynn drew an intentional walk that Garvey converted into one of his 4 RBIs. After getting hits in the 3rd, 5th, and 7th innings, Garvey capped off his efforts with a 2-run walk-off home run off Lee Smith in the 9th inning. As he rounded the bases, Garvey was met by fellow Padres who later carried him off the field in celebration. Garvey's career spanned from 1969 to 1987. During Garvey's 15 years on the National Baseball Hall of Fame ballot, the Baseball Writers Association of America, Garvey failed to reach the 75% required for induction. His highest percentage of vote was 42.6% in 1995, and he received 21% in his final year on the ballot. In 1988, the San Diego Padres retired Steve Garvey's number 6.